This is all you need to know about this Biafra struggle 2024, whether Biafra will come or not. Watch this video to the end and make sure you share this video, because see us, see Biafra. I will be back.
In a recent development, the Biafra government in exile Burgi continues to push for international recognition and support. The Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozi Orubueze, has just arrived in South Korea to represent Biafra at the 10th anniversary of the World Peace Summit 2024. Dr. Orubueze was warmly welcomed by Jang Bei, Regional Director of IWPG, as she prepares to join global leaders in discussions about peace and freedom. This diplomatic mission is part of the Biafran government's ongoing efforts to garner international attention for their cause. While fighting for freedom from Nigeria, the Burgi is working to raise awareness about the plight of Biafrans on the global stage.
South Korea for the IWPG. Please. Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Please. Thank you.
In related news, senior Bragi officials met with prominent U.S. government figures in Washington, D.C., including Congressman Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House of Representatives, and Congressman Michael McCaul, Chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. These high-level meetings were facilitated by Meren Global Strategies, Bragi's lobbying firm, signaling a growing international awareness of Biafra's struggle. Bragi Minister of Finance Ogechukwu Kira recently held an in-depth meeting with Congressman John James RMI, Chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Africa Subcommittee. The discussion focused on the Bragi, ongoing developments in Biafra, and the Biafran American community. Minister Ogechukwu also provided updates on the unjust imprisonment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a key figure in the Biafran independence movement, and the push for a Biafran self-referendum. Congressman James, who plays an influential role in shaping U.S. foreign policy in Africa, displayed a deep understanding of the complex issues surrounding Nigeria and Biafra. He expressed empathy for the struggles of Nigerian Christians and the Biafran people, acknowledging their challenges. Congressman James has been a vocal advocate for persecuted Christians in Nigeria, and the Bragi hopes he will extend his support to the Biafran cause as well. This meeting marks another key moment in Bragi's growing diplomatic efforts.
The Biafran struggle for independence from Nigeria has deep historical roots. Since the 1967 to 1970 Nigerian Civil War, when the Republic of Biafra declared independence and was subsequently crushed by the Nigerian government, the Igbo people of southeastern Nigeria have continuously sought freedom from what they perceive as oppression and marginalization by the Nigerian state. Recent years have seen a resurgence of this agitation, spearheaded by the Biafra government in exile Burgi, led by Mazi Simon Ekpa. Through grassroots activism and diplomatic outreach, Biafran leaders are pushing for the right to self-determination. Biafra's grievances stem from political exclusion, economic disparity, and what they describe as cultural suppression under Nigerian rule. The BRGIA has made notable strides in gaining international attention. The 2024 World Peace Summit in South Korea is a significant step in the group's diplomatic agenda, where they hope to rally global support for their cause.
Last week, the Biafra Republic government in exile, Bragi sent a delegation to the Jerusalem Prayer Breakfast in New York. At the same time, their lobbying efforts in the U.S., with key meetings involving members of Congress, indicate a broadening of Biafra's international presence. These actions are aimed at legitimizing Biafra's quest for sovereignty on the global stage. However, Nigeria has maintained its stance that Biafra must remain part of the country, citing the unity and territorial integrity of the nation. Successive Nigerian governments have viewed the Biafran independence movement as a threat, leading to numerous clashes between the Nigerian military and pro-Biafra activists in recent years.
For Biafrans, the agitation is more than just a political movement. It is seen as a fight for survival and dignity. Many Biafrans believe they have been marginalized in Nigeria's political landscape, with inadequate representation and economic opportunities in their region. The ongoing campaign is not just for independence, but also for justice and equality, which they argue has long been denied to them. As diplomatic efforts like the World Peace Summit and engagements in Washington, D.C. continue, the world watches closely. How Biafra's case is handled may set a precedent for other self-determination movements globally, especially in Africa, where the issue of post-colonial borders and ethnic divisions remains a sensitive subject. The road to Biafran freedom remains long and uncertain, but with each diplomatic success, their cause gains momentum on the global stage. Subscribe to our channel for more Biafra-related news content.